If you had £70,000 to spend on a car, you'd have a pretty mouth-watering choice from the upper class of the market. For sporting, you could choose between a Porsche 911 or a Honda NSX. The cruisers could have an S500 Merc or a 750i BMW. Or you could have a Hummer. AM General's off-road warhorse has been softened up a bit and is now imported to Britain as the ultimate off-roader for the Action Man.
I love working for Uncle Sam.
I love working for Uncle Sam.
The Hummer is based on the military Humvee, which was one of Storming Norman's star turns in the Gulf War. Since its launch, over 7,000 Hummers have found homes in the States, including those of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis.
But as I don't own 300 acres of Cotswold countryside, I can only dream of going off-road. For me, I'm more likely to be stuck in town. And when you are, the Hummer is very civilised. I've got power steering, power brakes, automatic 4-speed, air conditioning, no radio, mind you, but never mind. In fact, the only real problem is the sheer size of the machine. It's 2 feet wider than an average saloon car and 6 inches narrower than a London bus.
As a result, you're forever squeezing past people and then looking in your rear view mirror to check you haven't gouged the side out of their car.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. But the biggest surprise on board is the space, or lack of it. This centre console seems to take up the entire cabin. There are some nice little gadgets like a drinks holder and a picnic table at the back. But otherwise, all you get is 4 seats. Of course, one of the biggest nightmares is parking. And even if you do find a space, you've got no chance of getting in it. Mind you, the Hummer has an answer.
With room made on the end of the line, there's plenty of space to park your Hummer and allow the passers-by to admire its elegant lines.
Whichever way you look at it, the Hummer is massive and it makes the opposition look like it comes from Toy Town. Now, the reason why there isn't much space inside is because they've shoved all the transmission and prop shafts up into the cabin to give you 16 inches ground clearance. So at least you should be able to get over the biggest sleeping policeman in town. Impressed so far? Well, how about this?
If you do manage to get off-road and muddy conditions demand lower tyre pressures to improve traction, you simply press a button to deflate your tyres, and there's an onboard compressor to pump them up again. Right, time to head out of town.
Walk tall.
A chance to open up the 6.5 litre turbo diesel and let the 190 horsepower rip loose. Except with about 3.5 tonnes to push forward, it feels about as powerful as a Fiat Cinquecento and gets from 0 to 60 even slower, with a maximum speed of only 80 miles an hour.
Right, time for the real test. Getting the Hummer off-road.
Made it. But it'll never go in that garage.
Darling, we're home.
Ah, if only.
heavy stuff, baby.